Families at Veritas Classical Academy come for a variety of reasons. It is worth reviewing what is a classical education. Classical education seeks to train the mind and guide character. Education is divided into 3 learning stages called the trivium. Stage number 1 is the grammar stage. It is from grades 1 through 4. Little kids, have minds like sponges. They naturally copy and repeat what they see and hear, and it is the perfect time to fill their brains with lots of useful information. Grammar stage students chant definitions, memorize math facts, and gather information of all sorts. The second stage is the logic stage from grades 5 through 8. Have you ever noticed that preteens and tweens can at times seem argumentative? This is evidence of the development of higher-ordered thinking, including abstract algebraic thought and a desire to understand the world on a deeper level. In the logic stage, we take the fundamentals gathered in the grammar stage, order them, and find connections. We don't just study that the Roman Empire fell, but seek to understand why. Logic students have lots to say, so we practice essay writing patterns that help us communicate our ideas coherently. The third stage, grades 9 through 12, is the rhetoric stage. Classical education is language-based. We read a lot, we write a lot, and we speak a lot. By the rhetoric stage, students can think independently and communicate well. The product of the rhetoric stage is that students are able to compose forceful arguments using beautiful and compelling language. If you struggle to remember the focus of each stage of the trivium, just think of bees. What do bees do? They go out from flower to flower gathering information, nectar, and pollen. Then they take it home to the hive to process it. And then once it is fully digested and changed, they can turn it into beautiful, delicious honey. The stages of the trivium follow the natural stages of growth and development, and that we can see and witness the impact of those stages playing out over the course of a child's 12 years of education is a beautiful thing to me. It is also beautiful to me that the trivium stages can be found condensed in every single lesson. Take science, for example. There is a language to science, vocabulary, facts, and definitions, the grammar of which must be memorized. Then the logic of the scientific method, the order of taxonomies, and the processing of data through experience and experiment fit nicely into the logic phase. And lastly, taking that ordered and digested information, communicating the results through the language of discussion and discourse, and arriving at truth is a beautiful and satisfying experience. The trivium within a single lesson. So really, all stages of the trivium experience elements of all the other stages. A classical school recognizes that knowing a lot and being able to communicate well are useless without the development of character as well. Beyond the lessons on the pages of our books, we seek the lessons of morality and virtue. We leave behind our natural tendencies toward laziness and injustice and seek to grow in self-mastery. In addition to academic grades on your report card, you will receive grades for virtues, the virtues of justice, fortitude, prudence, and temperance. We will discuss these 4 virtues constantly as we strive to understand and live them well. Admittedly, measuring virtue is a challenge, so I have created a classroom tally system to help each child, teacher, and parent have a more concrete understanding of where each child stands. On the bulletin board in our classroom are little pockets, one for each student. Every Monday, the pockets are empty. Throughout the week, students may earn tallies for certain behaviors. Purple tallies are for all things virtuous, for going above and beyond, for fortitude, for kindness, patience, charity. You can earn a purple tally. Blue tallies are for academic accomplishment, improvement, and for 100% on tests. For each blue and purple tally, I will award you and your house 10 house points. You do not want to get the next tallies, for these will take away 10 house points. Yellow is for not being prepared. Did you forget to do your homework? Do you forget to open your book when the lesson has begun? If so, you will get a yellow tally. Orange tallies are for distractions and disruptions. If you blurt out answers, talk to friends during class, or if your space is a mess, you are a distraction. If you collect 3 orange and or yellow tallies, that's 3 strikes, and we will need to phone home and discuss a better strategy. Violence and meanness are not tolerated. Those behaviors will earn you a red tally and an immediate trip to the headmaster's office. At the end of each week, the tallies are tallied, the points are awarded or taken away, and the pockets are emptied for a fresh start in the new and more virtuous week. There is much forgiveness as we seek for self-improvement. For example, if you score poorly on a test, a C grade or below, you may retake that test. Get a parent's signature, study better, retake the test, and I will average the 2 tests for your final score. We seek for goodness, truth, and beauty in all things, to grow our mind and our character. That is a classical education.